let's say that your image or your video can be misused, right? So I think the next thing, or the next unicorn, or at least a couple of millions of dollars of company, it will be someone who can label, this is really you, Luka, and so to identify and say, this is you and this is a deep fake. So imagine you're a celebrity or Taylor Swift, and somebody puts your body or your face on somebody else's and misuse it. So can a tool confirms that this is really a deep fake, or is it a real person? The next thing, I think, it will be
is it on this topic? Is that really possible? Do you view that the technology can catch up with the advancement on the gen?
I think so. I hope so. I think so. And if it's possible, I don't know how to do it, right? But that's the next unicorn. The next unicorn, it's a very similar space, but again, you're a celebrity, you have a contract with a big company, and you have to fly to their studio to record an interview or a commercial. Imagine that you can just sell the rights, and they can use your face, full body to do the commercial locally or globally or whatever. So basically, you just put your rights to a company that then sell your face, right? Let's say that you're LeBron James and you have to shoot a commercial with Nike
what if you kind of generate the person totally? There's no LeBron, right? What if you start the identity as a virtual, and you develop the identity forward, and you kind of, you push it into the media. You already have this, virtual influencer and whatnot. But then it's a good question: who owns the rights to this? Who has the permission to post under that? Right? What's your take on that?
It's a tricky question. Do you want to go to the topic if the avatar will own the rights at some point, or
I don't know. I want
of the avatar?
I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Currently, the owner of the avatar will own the rights, but in the future, I don't know. I cannot imagine that the avatar will own the rights of.
But what if the avatar is totally artificial, right?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, yeah.
So you, as a creator, you own the rights.
Okay. But what if it was just generated from a prompt?
Yeah, but still, who wrote the prompt?
Okay. So
because these influencers, I think people really know what they are doing. They create the avatar, they create the fake influencer, and they're probably earning a lot of money out of it.
Sure.
I'm not familiar with a lot of use cases. I'm not in this space. But I think this is something that I said before. There will be new jobs emerging. Again, it will be a crowded market. We will only see the winners, not people that were trying and didn't really succeed. But yeah, going back, I think the owner will still be a human, right?
Now we can go toward the safety aspect, right? I mean, we talk about this future work. We talk about a lot about what this will mean for us, for you, in terms of what will we do. And we said, okay, our jobs will evolve. We will adapt, like we did with the Industrial Revolution, like we did with mass production, like we did with the IT age, and all of that, right? We adapt over time. But then we get to this point of kind of misuse, right? And even in your example, you said there's some potential there, right? But even with with avatars, what do you do today to combat this misuse?
Currently, what their companies are doing that are producing avatars, you have a couple of layers of security, right? So first is the AI that checks the text. If you try to misuse it it depends on the company policy, but it usually goes like no politics, anything about sexual drugs or alcohol. So this is everything is excluded. But again, you can pass this with claiming that you're working on a documentary or it's for educational purposes. So I think there are several layers here. So one is a computer. Then you have these moderation teams. TikTok is very famous with their moderation teams. At the end, unfortunately, you will have also lawyers, that will judge if you're a big company. But I don't see that the big companies are misusing it. So it's more like individuals for now. So in terms of avatars, I think the safety it's all of the companies are aware that we have to be advocates for safety here. But on the higher level, you never know what's really happening. So at the end, like I said before, maybe you will be talking to the avatar and you will not even know that it's avatar. So what then?
I mean, is it even a problem if you're talking to an avatar and you don't know it's an avatar?
It depends on the use case. If you're on a date and you think that this person is an avatar, you think it's a real person and it's not. It's not fair, right?
Yeah, I fully agree on that. Yeah.
But we will have to adapt. I mean, with AI in the future, you have different scenarios, from positive to negative scenarios, and in these buckets you also have different versions, right? What will happen if the AI take over the world? We will know it. Do we know that it's happening? If it's and it's good for us, right? So we can live. It's not gonna end good for us. We said before, it's a never-ending to-do list, and the goal is to get to the end